This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. KFI AM 640. It's Conway Show. Mark Thompson's here. And we've got some bad news when it comes to the Triple Crown. That's right. The winner of the Kentucky Derby will not be going on to run in the Triple Crown.
Now, why does that kind of thing happen?
Usually the horse, there's something wrong with the horse.
I see.
Sick, or he didn't get the hepatitis shot, or shingles.
But it's usually not related or is related to the length of the next race. Aren't the races of different lengths?
Well, the next one's not the big one. The big race is the last one, which is 1.5 miles, which is a really long race.
Right.
And so the horses that can't handle that usually drop out before the Belmont.
I see, but the next one is not a particularly long race.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's not it's not a break or
as demanding.
Break, no.
Yeah, okay.
But that's too bad that we're not going to see, a Triple Crown winner. Because the only reason people go to the Preakness and watch it on TV is to see if there's a Triple Crown winner. And there's not going to be a Triple Crown winner. Hey, Bellio, I can't find that audio. What is it listed under?
There isn't yet.
Oh, I thought you said you had it.
I was getting it.
You said you have that story.
Oh, I said I had the article.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. You made it sound like it was an audio thing.
Well, you were eating M&Ms and you weren't really listening.
That's not true. You tried to BS me into thinking we had it and you were going to try and sneak it in during the break. That's what happened.
That's crazy about sovereignty. And you're like, what's up with sovereignty? And I said, well, it's not going to run in the Preakness in the Triple Crown. And you're like,
you have that story.
You go, where's that story?
And you pointed to the computer, you're like, you have that story. And you're going to try to get it in real quickly.
What I said to you.
Not knowing that I was going to attack it right away. And you're going to try to get in quick.
Fact check.
That's right.
What I said to you was, I sent it to you earlier.
No,
I text messaged you. You said, when did that come out? And I said, well, I sent it to you earlier. And you go, I didn't see it. And I'm like, that's not surprising.
You've got that, which means it's in the computer.
It is not.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I hate it when mommy and daddy fight.
All right. No Triple Crown winner this year. That sucks. That's over. So Kentucky Derby winner Sovereignty will not run in the Preakness. And that's a big letdown for horse racing. Pimlico looks forward to that. That's where they run the Preakness in Maryland. You ever been to Pimlico?
I have not. And it was not far.
Did you grow up from near Pimlico?
That's right. It was not far from where I lived. I'd never been. We just never went to the races.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't really go to stuff.
Anything?
Yeah, no, I mean, seriously, we didn't go to baseball games or we didn't go to football games. I don't know. It was just a weird thing. I didn't feel like we missed anything. We went to the theater a lot, museums. It was that kind of thing.
Well, that's a cool thing to do.
Yeah, no, it was.
My dad and mom never took me to theater or museums.
It wasn't bad, but I mean, I remember I was 16 when I went to my first football game.
Wow.
And baseball, there wasn't a team really to. Right. Anyway, yeah, I don't feel like, but anyway, just to get to your point, so we never went to Pimlico.
I was with my dad in Washington D.C. He had to do a scheduled event there, and we had the day off on Saturday. We flew in on Friday, had the day off on Saturday, and he was going to perform on Sunday. And so he said, "We have the day off on Saturday. Do you want to see the Smithsonian, or do you want to go to Pimlico, where they run the Preakness, and they're running a full card out there today?" And I said, "Dad," I said, "Look, we can see the Smithsonian from our hotel room. I'd like to go see it. You know, we can always go to horse racing in Santa Anita, Hollywood Park, or Del Mar."
Wow.
And you know what he said to me? He goes, "Exactly right. Great answer. I love that answer. We're going to see the Smithsonian today." I said, "Okay." So we get up. It's 10 a.m. We get to the Smithsonian. And my dad, we walk in the Smithsonian, and my dad stands in the middle there, and he says, "Over there is natural history. Down there is American history. This is the space program over there. And then over here is European history." And we left. He pointed to where the rooms were and said, "You can see this old television." And we got back in the car and we went to Pimlico.
Your dad is such
how great is that?
That is really, he's so on brand.
We spend 7 minutes in the Smithsonian. I don't think a family's ever spent less than 5 hours.
Yeah.
In the Smithsonian.
Oh my God, that's funny.
We were there 7 minutes.
Oh,
in the car, got to the track before the first race.
That's just the best.
True story.
Just the best.
You know, and you know what? He was right. We did see the Smithsonian. We didn't see it like other families, but we saw it. We looked at it. And we paid to get in, you know. He walked around.
I don't think you have to pay to get in.
Smithsonian's free.
It's free.
Is it free?
Well, that's the idea. All those museums are free. But
maybe that's why he wanted to go.
Maybe he told you that he paid.
That's why we can't go. It costs too much. It's free, Dad.
Yeah. I didn't know it was free, but they had some weird a check-in thing, though.
There's if you go into the space one, there's like an IMAX theater that you can pay for and things like that. Certain things. Yeah,
okay.
But we used to go there at the Smithsonian.
How many different rooms are there?
There are a bunch of they're different museums. There's a Museum of Natural History. Right. There's a Museum of
Modern Art, Classic Art.
Thank you. And even the Smithsonian museums themselves are broken up into separate buildings. But the one we used to go to as kids and just think it was the coolest was Natural History. You walk in and there's this huge blue whale on the ceiling. You're underneath a full-size whale, and it was just so cool. Even thinking about it today, I think, wow, it captured your imagination. It was so grand. It was so immense.
That's cool.
My dad used to take me out of school as a kid, and specifically to go to the Space Museum all the time.
The Space Museum is the coolest. Now, that's, Air and Space is a separate museum, right?
You never got pulled out of school to go to Pimlico?
No.
Different life.
Now, did you get pulled out of school to go to the horse races ever?
All the time.
Yeah. How did he handle that? He wrote a note saying that there's a family event? Or?
Just the next day, I'd get to school and my dad, he had the flu or, had an accident at home or whatever. He'd always write me a note. But, yeah, he taught me how to do math. I mean, I've told this story a million times on the air. But for new listeners, when I was in third grade, my dad took me to the racetrack. And everything about the racetrack is math. I wasn't doing well in math in school and English, spelling, history. Is that enough? And we went to Santa Anita. Everything is math. Trifectas, the handle, the weight of the jockey, the length of the race, furlongs, the whole tote board, exactas, trifectas, win, play, show. Everything's math at the track. Everything is math. And I learned math at the track pretty good, and I got really involved and enjoyed it. went to school the next day, 3rd grade, Mrs. Bernstein's class. And she said, Joey, Mike, Timmy, she called me, you're doing your speeches today. Like, oh, Christ, I had 3 months to do it. I didn't plan on anything. I forgot. So I looked at my backpack, and I had a racing form and a program from the day before. So I pulled it out, and I taught the 3rd grade class how to box and exacta. So if the horses come in 3-5, you have it both ways. You have 5-3 and 3-5. In case it comes in 5-3, you got it. In case it comes in 3-5, you got it. Principal's office. The principal calls my dad and says, this is borderline child abuse to take your kid out of school to the racetrack and show that kid how to box and exact in 3rd grade. And my dad's great response was, let me tell you what child abuse is. He has it 5-3, it comes in 3-5, and he doesn't have it boxed. And that was a wrap.
Such a great Conway.
I remember the principal taking the phone and just slowly putting it down and looking at me and goes, you can go back.
Too good.
She knew that it was over.
Your dad.
At that point.
Piece of work.
She's like, you're not going to be a scientist. We just want to get you through the school.
But to be...
We just want to get you out the door.
Yeah. Right. Want to get you to the 5th grade and get out of here.
But to be fair, you are a ninja with math. You are great with numbers.
I will say that I can do math pretty good.
You really are. No, you really are.
And also Mr. Timmons in Portola was another reason. And you can remember really good teachers. Also Mr. Davis. I only remember math teachers. But Mr. Timmons in Portola, he used to be able to get out of class 15 minutes early if you could solve the problem of the day. And he wouldn't write it out. He would just say it in his mind. And I'm going to do one here for you guys. And at home, you can guess what this is. Okay. I'm just going to make one up. Okay. 4 multiply by 5, add 5, multiply that by 4. Divide it in half, add 5, and divide by 11. What's the answer? 5. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Jinx.
And so he did those.
That's great.
And you could get out of class 15 minutes early if you wrote down the right.
That's awesome.
The right answer.
That's a great teacher.
Yeah.
Really great teacher. Yeah. It's also a gift, and you've got it. You are really good with math. Really good.
But that's where it ends. I mean, I looked up how to spell my brother's name the other day.
All right.
Because his name is Cornelius, and I was misspelling it. You know, his name is Corey. We call him Corey.
Sure.
But I wrote a letter to him, and I put Cornelius. My wife said, I think you misspelled his name on the envelope. And I looked up how to spell Cornelius. How great is that? He's my brother.
All right.
Yet I can tell you, what the exact is going to pay at Santa Anita.
But the square root of whatever is, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, we're live. It's Conway and Thompson.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Live on KFI AM 640. It is the Conway Show. Mark Thompson's here. And I don't look up until yesterday, I had no idea where Jennifer Aniston lived or what her house looked like. Now, I think I can actually probably walk through that house and tell you where all the rooms are and what's going on in that house, because her house has been on the news for 24 hours a day for the last 2 days, Bellio.
You cannot turn on the TV without seeing it. It's
Bellio pointed that out.
Yeah.
Bellio's like, wait a minute. She just got nearly killed by this psycho who says he's married to her and that the cops are keeping him away from her. And the news, the first thing they do is they show her house for 48 hours.
This guy crashes her gate, and that's the reason it's on now all the time.
Right, but they shouldn't show her house. You don't think anyone... I could find out where that house is in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
you don't think I could?
I mean, we know it's in Bel Air, but you're saying based on
they gave out the street.
Oh,
they said the 900 block of whatever street.
And they've given like cross street.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
that's pretty gross.
And if you go to that house, you've seen it. You've seen the overhead shot of it 100 times. I can tell you the address of that house in 5 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty gross.
If I started right now on the internet, Bellio could do it, Sam could do it, Crozier, Angel, you could do it.
Oh.
Why would they do that to her?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Don't you think she's not going to ever be comfortable in that house again?
Yeah, the reports I saw kept it very generic, but I didn't realize that they've actually, released the 900 block or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know if it's 900 block, but they said
whatever.
They said the 100 block of
yeah.
And you don't have to be a genius. In Bel Air, there's not 100 homes per block.
Right.
It doesn't go to 1,000, after the next 100 homes.
I mean, it's
like every 3 homes is another 100 numbers.
The chances of somebody breaking in still very low. She has private security. It's quite a, I think it's a well-defended house based on the jillion aerial shots I've seen of it. But to your point is, look, why hassle this lady further? She's had enough of a problem. I agree with you.
And she probably has several homes, and there's no way she's staying in Bel Air tonight. There's no way.
I guess she was home during the time that he crashed this gate.
And it's a guy who they thought was 78. He's 48, so he must...
he's had some rough years.
He's had some years in the diamond lane. Yeah, he's been moving. So he says he's married to her, and that the cops are keeping them apart.
Well, has anybody looked into that? Maybe they are married.
Now, I don't know if they're married or not. I don't think they are, but...
He doesn't sound like her type.
Right, but if they're married, why does he have to break in? Why doesn't he have a key or a code?
Well, it's no wonder. I mean, but remember the beginning of the Flintstones?
Yeah.
That's Fred yelling, Wilma, she's got to open that door, remember?
That's right.
Yeah, so in some relationships, it's kind of weird like that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's married to her, though, Tim. I'm pretty sure he's not.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like such an invasion. Look, and she got very lucky that the security guy wasn't sleeping. Because those security guys for celebrities, they pull up in a van, they watch TV, and then they're out.
Most of the time, nothing's going on. That's why. Right?
That's right. They're sleeping.
Yeah.
They're asleep in that van. And you got to knock on the van to, wake them up. Hey, you guys got to get up and get out of here. It's 8 o'clock, whatever. But now she's going to have security around her 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
That's why it's not that great to become a huge celebrity today. There's too many nuts out there.
I mean, there's definitely a huge downside, and this is it.
Huge.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. Like if you're Adam Sandler, you can't just go out and go to a restaurant without, 100 people bothering you or looking at you or wanting to tell you a dumb story of sorts.
Yeah. There's a quote from Bill Murray, which is pretty much what you're talking about. The quote is, for everybody who wants to be rich and famous, try rich and see if that doesn't do about 90% of it for you. And so you're right. Also, though, there's access that famous people have that others will never have, regardless of how much money you have.
Right. Have you seen that thing like the San Vicente Club? You know what that is? The San Vicente bungalows?
Bungalows, yeah.
Are you with them?
I've been there.
Is that cool?
It seems cool, yeah. I don't know. But you're right, it's very exclusive.
Well, you've been there.
I'm not a member, but I was invited, yeah.
Is it a cool place?
I thought it was cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you have to be invited by a member.
Right.
There's a lot of rules in that place, too.
Oh, they put a sticker on your phone so there are no pictures. That's pretty typical in a lot of clubs now.
Is that right?
Yeah. So, like, if you go to, is it Soho House has that same thing? I don't know if they put a sticker on your phone, but they make that. But all these private clubs, that's kind of part of it. So, no one feels as though their picture's being taken.
Really?
In Washington, D.C., they have the same thing. The Trumps just opened this executive club. Are you familiar with that?
No.
It's $500,000 to join.
Wow.
That's at the highest level, and then there are other tiers where you pay $250 or something.
Okay.
Yeah. But my point is, all of them have this kind of thing, this exclusivity and this privacy thing. So, but you're right. I think being high profile can really expose you to a lot of things you don't want.
Yeah. And I don't know how you can't enjoy a normal life. She has to have a guy outside with a gun at all times.
Yeah, that's scary.
And the news people are showing her house 24 hours a day on TV. Seems like a lot to have to have money and a nice house if you can't enjoy it because you're worried that someone's going to kill you.
Of course, that's true. It's funny, though, I today was talking about the fact it gave me a chance to slide in on my show, the fact that I'd been on Friends. And
wait, what?
Well, we talked about this before, and the reason I know we talked about it before is because Tony, who runs the engineering on my show, this morning when we got this story about, and I said, and I was on.
Wait, you were on Friends?
Yeah.
Okay, can we get back and talk about it?
Okay.
Because I don't remember talking to you.
Okay. But you'll know why.
I'm not putting that on you. I'm putting it on me.
No, I understand. But you'll know why. There's also a wrinkle here today which relates directly to you from my show that will make it clear that we've talked about.
All right. And Bellio, you were on Friends. How many times were you on Friends?
3.
3 times? How many times were you on Friends?
Just the one time.
One. So we have, between all of us, we have 4 appearances on Friends. Crozier, you been on Friends?
No.
All right. Sam? No,
sir.
You weren't even born.
Oh,
Angel?
I was born.
Angel, were you on Friends?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was on a few times.
Okay. All right. Angel's on Friends, too. All right. Everybody's on Friends. We're live on KFI.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Is this us? KFI AM at 640. It's Conway Show. You never know if these songs are Ozempic ads or coming back to the radio show.
Yeah, the ads are getting hipper. It's a little harder to tell.
Do you take Ozempic?
I haven't yet, but I would be open to it. Got nothing against it.
Do you know anybody that takes it?
Not, yes. Well, not Ozempic specifically, but a related kind of medication. Yes.
Right. They have good luck with it?
Yes. Yeah. Guy lost 42 pounds, I think, on it. He looked great.
Or Bogey or Zabogi?
Yeah, right. I don't know what the other one is, but I think there are 2 others like it. Yeah.
Zawaji?
Yeah,
something like that.
That's it, Zawaji.
All right. I don't know if you saw this, but at the Major League Baseball, the Pittsburgh Pirates had a fan who had a couple of beers, took his shirt off, then reached over, reacting to a play, and then fell out of the stands onto the field, fell 22 feet, right on, and broke up his entire body. And now guess what they're going to blame? The stadium, right? Because he had a couple of beers and he's only 20. But the stadium didn't sell him beer. His 21-year-old friend bought him and then gave him to him. So they sue the friend, not the stadium.
I would think.
Yeah. Ding dong with this guy. Well, the guy made it. He busted a lot of bones, though.
The tragic fall of Kevin Markwood from atop the Clementi wall is raising questions. Although 20 years old.
Did he die?
No, he's alive.
Well, why do they call it the tragic fall?
Tragic fall of Kevin Markwood from atop.
Oh, because he.
It's not a tragedy.
No, he lost a lot in Bitcoin.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tragic fall of Kevin Markwood from atop the Clementi wall is raising questions. Although 20 years old and underage, fans around Markwood said he was drinking during the game.
Oh, my God.
This is unbelievable.
A 20-year-old in Pittsburgh is like a 90-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, those guys, they grow up quickly. You know, they're usually working their first job by 8 in Pittsburgh. And he's going to have a beer at 20. Everybody in Pittsburgh drinks at 12.
And we asked the Pirates whether prohibitions against alcohol were followed.
Yes, they were. It's not the stadium's fault. God almighty, it's the guy that bought him the beer.
The Pirates have expressed deep concern and sorrow about the fall, which left Markwood prone on the right field warning track and still in critical condition. But tell KDK he never purchased alcohol at the park and all prohibitions were observed. According to a club spokesperson, Markwood was in a group of 4 people, another male and 2 females.
It's kind of studly for a Pittsburgh 20-year-old. Be there on a double date with his shirt off, hammering beers. Guy's going for it.
Another male and 2 females.
Wow. Yeah. Look at that. Foursome at the stadium. Hey, guy's got his shirt off.
Hey, baby, watch this. I can drop 22 feet.
It could have been their first date. You know, you don't take your shirt off and pound beers on your first date. Although you are in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that might be the move. Might be the move there.
And credit card receipts show the other male, a legal 21-year-old, went to the same concession 4 times.
Oh, okay. I wonder if they have a limit on beers there. At Dodger Stadium, I think it's 2. You can only buy 2 at a time.
Right. And you can only buy them until the 7th inning, right?
Yeah. But I remember the old days, you could go buy 12. You know, you just bring big tray and load up.
That's why they changed it.
Yeah, and you could drink until after the game was over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then get in your car.
What could possibly go wrong?
Slide home.
Yeah.
Abiding by the limit of 2 drinks at a time.
Okay, so they do have a 2-drink. Maybe that's a MLB thing. 2-drink minimum. Or 2-drink max.
Across the league.
I think it's a 2-drink minimum.
2-drink maximum.
No. Yeah, it's 2 drinks per trip.
I see.
You just, you get in line while you finish those 2 and you got 2 more.
Well, that's a real commitment to the process.
Yeah.
Purchasing 4 beers and 3 Surfsides.
What is a Surfside? What is that, Belly? Is that a girly drink? Surfside?
I don't know.
Angel, you hammer. What's that?
You hammer. I don't know, but it does kind of sound like a foo-foo-y drink.
Yeah.
Like it would have an umbrella in it or something.
Yes. Yeah, right. And a Surfside in Pittsburgh has got to be loaded with rum or something. It's
some
not
blue liqueur or something in there.
Yeah, it's on fire.
Purchasing 4 beers and 3 Surfsides.
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
Surfside. It's a Surfside drink menu offers a variety of ready-to-drink cocktails, including iced tea, peach tea, half and half, and lemonade flavors, all made with vodka.
Okay. Surfside's a brand.
Oh, yeah.
It's pre-mixed. It's pre-made.
Oh, it's in a can. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
like those old club drinks. What were they called? They were just called Club.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but look, this guy's Studley. He's got his shirt off. He's buying his gals canned vodka mixed drinks. He's got it going on?
Yeah, you're right. For a 20-year-old who's underage.
And he's having such a great time, he forgot to stand and not jump onto the field. He's just high as a kite. He's with 2 babes, probably big bone gals, who are in the mines. And during the day, they took a little breather.
Wow. You've really got a narrative going.
Yeah. And they choked down. I bet they bombed these Surfsides.
Yeah.
I bet they staple,
I think Conway's right about this. I don't think there's a lot of sipping going on.
No. What is that called, Croge, where you put a hole in the bottom and then you...
shotgun.
Yeah, shot. Yeah.
Right.
No way that these big bone gals weren't shotgunning these Surfsides. 100%.
They was double barrel shotgunning.
Yeah, they all smelled like Surfsides when he took off like a bird.
A video shows Markwood with a beer cup and the Pirates' beliefs of the game. In interviewing fans in the section, the club says they've gotten differing accounts of Markwood's condition prior to the fall.
Prior to the drinks.
While one fan said Markwood appeared to be intoxicated, the others say he was conversing naturally and did not exhibit any boisterous behavior.
All right, so he's the full spectrum, from being an altar boy to a guy who's out of control.
One fan told the club Markwood stood up, excited about the play, and toppled over the wall.
I know. I've been very excited about plays. I've never, fallen onto the field. I don't know. I don't buy that.
Pirates also say they do not believe Markwood showed any intoxicated behavior entering the park. The club prohibited 2 fans from entering that night for being drunk, but Markwood was not one of them.
Do you think the other 3, the 21-year-old guy and the 2 chicks pounding the Surfsides, do you think they sobered up real quickly? Like, oh, Christ, look what just happened to
I think that does.
Mark.
That does have a way of bringing the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, immediately. Like, oh, no, we're not going to enjoy this game anymore. Look what happened to this guy. He's falling like on the fall guy, on the, what is the cartoon on Sunday nights? Not The Simpsons.
Family Guy?
Family Guy. You know, when they ever do make somebody fall, he always ends up with his legs and arms in a crazy way.
Askew.
Yeah, right. That's what's going on.
Pittsburgh police continue to investigate, but while the Pirates remain concerned about the condition of the fan, they say their protocols were followed during the game.
All right. Well, there you go. It's not Pittsburgh's fault. It's that dude's fault.
Yeah, I agree.
Fun guy, though. I mean, if you're going to go to the game, don't you want to go with the guy?
Yeah, glad he's okay, and he'll be back at the...
It's attractive to go with the guy who goes for it in life. Like
sure.
That, you know, instead of a guy sitting there with a scorecard, keeping score, I'd rather be with the guy who has no shirt on and he's pounding beers.
Yeah, but you don't have to take that ride in the ambulance in the 7th inning.
I like this guy. This guy's going to be a huge hit on YouTube.
Okay.
All right,
that's probably true.
He probably had a huge hit.
Yeah.
We're live on KFI. KFI AM 640. It is the Conway Show, and Mark Thompson is here.
I was just watching a little piece that Sharon was sharing a piece of video of you on Mama's Family.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I don't remember having ever seen it before.
That's when I was in high demand.
Yeah.
For women doing sitcoms that are in their 30s, but they're playing an 80-year-old woman. I was hot in those days. You were on Friends.
I had, I've mentioned this. I've told this story
I don't
before.
remember.
I'll keep it quiet. I'll keep it quick. But I was on Friends, and the only reason that is particularly relevant today is because of the whole Jennifer Aniston thing. And the reason I know we talked about it is because on my show today, my YouTube show, we had the Jennifer Aniston story, and I mentioned that I was on Friends because it's my only chance to mention that I'm on Friends when a story comes up.
What were you on Friends?
I was in the episode where Phoebe proposes to Paul Rudd at Madison Square Garden.
What'd you play?
I played the Madison Square Garden announcer, the announcer for the Garden.
Oh, okay. Were you on camera?
No. It was an audition on the Warner Brothers lot. There were 7 guys there, very intimidating. And probably any of the guys who were there could have done it, you know. But it was really fun to...
You nailed it.
And, well, the fun part was that they gave me a laugh line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they gave me a joke.
What was the joke,
So
do you remember?
the joke, I mean, you have to really see it, but, you know, Phoebe's... They're on that cam. It's like a kiss cam, but it's the proposal, and he's up there on the screen. She's up there on the screen, and the announcer says, there are a couple of lines ahead of time, but then the announcer says, "Come on, what's this? She's proposing to him." I mean, it's a very and we can see who wears the pants in that family. I mean, it's reverberating around the Madison Square Garden. It's very, I thought, well crafted scene. Rudd's wanting to go to the bathroom. And she goes, no, stay here. I mean, it's important. Let's stay here. I mean, you don't know. He said, "I'll be right back." No, you got to stay. So it was really well set up. The whole thing was fun. So
and she proposed to him?
She proposed to him, right?
That's great.
I have the video of that on our Instagram at Conway Show, but I'm having trouble pulling it up because
I see. Yeah.
But if people want to scroll through, you could see Conway on Mama's Family. And you can see the episode that Mark's talking about.
Yeah.
And how many episodes were you on, Bellio, of Friends?
3.
3?
That is, I think, the funnier story because isn't she in the background? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's kind of fun.
She's never said that on the air. She doesn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't dig that deep, Mark.
No, but I think that's kind of the fun of it because you have to look like you're talking even though you're not, right? In the coffee shop.
Yeah, Mark.
No, I think that's great. Why are you so...
You think that's great?
I
you
do
got
think
a
it's
talking
great.
Part, and you got a joke.
Right. Bellio has never mentioned that she was just an extra.
I see. Well, there's a certain, there's a skill to being an extra in that situation.
Really?
Yeah, because you have to seem like you're in a conversation. You can't just move your lips. You have to. Those people are really good at it.
P's and Q's, P's and Q's, P's and Q's.
Right, P's and Q's.
What is it? Peppers and carrots, or?
I remember that Jim Belushi was also an extra, and I think he was thrown off a film because he was ducking into every shot, and he they showed the film, and it was on a talk show. They showed these shots, and sure enough, Belushi is there walking behind the main characters, and
that's great.
So yeah, I mean, so there is a skill to being an extra and not sort of hogging all of the, the glory or the,
Pelio, you must have been thrilled to be asked back, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right.
Not once, but asked back twice.
I don't know if it's being asked back. It's like, I think maybe I asked to come back.
Well, they could have said no, but they said yes.
Yeah, we've got some availability. Can you work this day?
Do you remember what you got paid?
Like, I think $40 or something. It wasn't a lot of money.
Really?
But you got fed.
Okay, but I bet you anything, mom and dad got a call.
Well, yeah, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
That was a big show.
It was huge.
Yeah.
It's the number one show on TV.
Yes, exactly.
Big difference between being canceled and being number one.
But I bet Mark got paid a little better.
Yeah. It wasn't bad.
You still have the money?
I think I still get residuals on that episode. Yeah.
Wow.
Not a lot of money, but still it's interesting that you still get anything.
That wasn't you trying to get into Aniston's house to get more residuals, was it?
Where am I? Remember me? Look, she's proposing to him. Let me bring it back. Jennifer, wait. I haven't done the whole thing. I've got a couple lines after.
That part of the show is being brought to you by Advanced Hair. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Make your appointment today at advancedhair.com. We got to get out of here. Mo Kelly's next on KFI AM 640.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.